take out the trash. I know that a lot of people have more stuff, but a lot of people have less. More responsibilities and less responsibilities. It's just a lot to take care of in the mornings. And also, my job, they just didn't pay me. They paid me every week on this day, and now this week they just didn't pay me. Technically, my paycheck or payday is on Friday, but when they paid me every single week on this day, I begin to expect it, because that's what's happened. I don't know. It's very frustrating because I have bills to pay. I was planning on paying bills today because I have gotten paid this day, every week. So that's frustrating. Yesterday, once I finished the video, someone called me about the notary business. So I feel like that could be a sign, because I had just finished talking about it and someone called me. We're still trying to get the appraisal, but I was supposed to be paid today and I just wasn't. So I have to wait to pay for the appraisal. I feel like I need to look for another job. I just don't like the narrative that it was my fault and that I'm just continuing to quit jobs. So I'm kind of waiting on God to for something to happen. I feel like when you're doing the best you can and you're still like being attacked or things keep happening, that something will change and you just have to continue. Like today I thought, oh, it's fine if I'm running a bit late because of everything that's happened with my job, but that's not how it should be. I feel like I need to put my notice in and look for a new job or talk to them about the issues that are going on. And I should not do passive-aggressive things. So I did kind of hurry, but it is very frustrating. I didn't want to go to work today, and my baby was crying all morning because I kept having to put her down to go take the dog out, to go take the trash out. And she just wants to be held as well. Very frustrating, all the things that are going on. But today is a new day. We're almost at the end of the week. I am grateful for another day to fight the good fight, which is just making choices that I am proud of, with being alive. So yeah, I have to do some of my schooling. I got caught up to the point where now I'm just waiting on other people to comment on one of the discussion boards, so then I will be able to respond because I have commented already. So that's the next step for that. If we don't get the house, then I will have to find a new job. Well, if we do get the house, we have to find a new job because it's so far away. I've gained weight. Yesterday, my husband brought over Burger King because I requested it, but I'm gaining weight. I went down to the 150s, and now I'm back at 163, 162. So it's frustrating. Have to keep trying. Sometimes I want to quit breastfeeding so I can lose the weight, but other times, I just want to be with my baby, breastfeed her. So for now, I'm going to keep pumping. We're doing both formula and breast milk. So that has helped her to maintain her weight, or to gain weight as well. She's also doing solids, so I would like to increase the amount of solids. She is 7 months, so she just has till a year until we're good to stop formula or breast milk. dog is in heat, so she's bleeding all over our house. And our landlord is going to let us have pay by day. So every day that we'll stay, we'll pay like $30 or something. But these people driving are just rude. Like, it feels like I'm supposed to just speed up and like drive as fast as I can. That's not really how driving works. Very frustrating. Like, also here, I've noticed that these roads, the lanes just end. So people like don't even care. They'll literally push you off the road instead of just moving over. It's very frustrating. I want to move out of the country. I feel like that's always just an idea that people have, like something will be different outside of the country. But I feel like it could be. I guess it's just having a glimmer of hope for another possibility. I would just like not to work. I'd like to travel with my baby. I feel like as I get older, the hope of it kind of is diminished, but I guess you could do that at any age. But just when I was younger, I didn't want to work because I thought that's what you would have to do until you die. But once I learned more about it, it was more hopeful, like you have retirement. So I guess I'm kind of just waiting for a miracle to happen, which is a very hopeful perspective. There's a quote where it's like, expect a miracle. So is that. I'm almost, I think, 9 months free from vaping. So that's good. I want to go the rest of my life without vaping. I also don't watch porn or have caffeine. I try not to eat out, have sugar. Also, doing YouTube videos helps record these people. Like, this guy keeps coming into my lane. I don't know what I'm expected to do, just like not drive, I guess. I'm just not supposed to go anywhere because I'm in the wrong for just being here. I don't know. It's crazy. I also have the ability or the opportunity to get into some therapy. I have gone through a lot of therapy growing up, but I feel like now as an adult, people will start telling me things that it's not necessarily that I don't want to hear, it's just that I don't agree with. But I guess it could be helpful to learn to talk to people better. I would like to be less angry, which I feel like I've gotten better with, like with my dog. Sometimes, like, I'm able to just be calm with her when I've been letting her sleep out of her crate because she hasn't been destroying stuff at night, which I feel good about. I don't want her in her crate all of her life. That's awful. So, she's out of her crate at night, which is good. It's just whenever I am home or when I'm out, she's in her crate because she will destroy stuff. But, yeah. Also, our house, like, one of the main reasons that I want to move is the floor has like a giant hole in it, and they just put vinyl flooring over it. So if you step anywhere around or on the giant hole, it breaks. And I'm concerned that they're going to blame us for the vinyl flooring being broken because they said they just put the floor down, but they put it over a giant hole. So I feel like they're going to blame us and just be like, oh, you vinyl flooring we just put in. But it was kind of impossible not to. So, I hope they give us our deposit back, because we kind of need the money to pay for all of our stuff, moving into a new house, or just a new place. I've started getting rid of everything that was in the house, like our table and chairs, because if we don't find a place, or if we don't get this house, then I'm just going to be driving around in this car with nowhere to go. I'm going to be living out of this car with my baby and my dog because I don't have a place to go. All of my family has said that I could, and then when it comes down to it, there's problems like, oh, there's mold, or you can't have your dog. So, I understand I could rehome my dog, but it's also kind of having boundaries. Like, if I have to sacrifice this in order to go there, then I feel like that's not really respectful, because I have my dog. But another part of that is also respecting their boundaries. Like, I'm not going to just show up with my dog and be like, oh, take me in. Especially because they're in Oregon, but also mainly because they don't want my dog there. So it's respecting their boundaries and in turn respecting mine. So there's that. I don't have the money to pay for a hotel every day. It's like $100 a day. My family's living in hotels. I don't know if my mother-in-law would take me back in, but I don't really want to go move in with her. And it's kind of like setting it up, the situation like that, because it's manipulation. Like, my husband is just like, oh, I'm just not going to do anything. We're just going to wait until there's no other option but for me to move back in with his mom. So I told him, like, our relationship could not go forward if that's how this is going to be. Like, the only option is to do exactly what he wants, when he wants it. And that's manipulation. So I don't want to be a part of that. His mom is a hoarder, and my baby is crawling around. So it's not really a safe place for my child. I guess I could find some kind of shelter meanwhile. So there's that. I'm fine sleeping in the car until we find another place. I think with one paycheck I could rent a room, but now my paycheck just isn't coming. I mean, it'll come probably on Friday, and then if I say anything, then they'll just be like, oh, your payday is on Friday. Even though they've paid me every Wednesday. There's this sign right there, you can't really see it, but it says Tiger Lily, which is my name, so I act like that's a sign, like I'm on the right way. Technically, I am on the right way to my job, but I really don't want to show up today. It's going to be such a, like, maybe a miracle will happen. They're already not paying me very much. I feel like that's like a form of manipulation as well. Like, they can just do whatever they want, and then if I have a response to it, like, I don't want to be there, so like I will be less inclined to show up on time. Like, you have a good job, you're like excited to show up, but if they're talking crap about you and reprimanding only you, and like, I don't even know why I'm still at this job. I really feel like I'm going to put in my 2 weeks. But I need to find a new job. And then I have to figure out where I'm going to be living, because have a job, then if I don't have a house, then I don't know like which area to look in. But I guess I would be doing Uber if I didn't have a place anyway, so I'll be driving around anyways. But the commute is very kind of frustrating. But I guess I'm just going to start looking for a new job and then put in my 2 weeks because of all these issues that have been happening. And it's also kind of like if I didn't use the TEACH program, the TEACH scholarship, then like there's no point to me working for them. It feels like that's the kind of presentation. But the TEACH scholarship was optional from my perspective. But at least the push kind of got me into school. Like I was going to the TEACH scholarship, or I was going to do the nursing program. And I chose the nursing program. But then that's the thing, is that if I don't get into the nursing program, then I will have kind of just wasted this time. So if anyone has any suggestions or comments, let me know. But also, like, the pay is pretty low. Now I'm just going to be getting paid less because I showed up late, which is annoying. I mean, it's fair because it's my choice to show up late, but also it's their choice to be an asshole and make it to where I have very limited options as to how I can move forward. Like, they're just not going to pay me when they say they're going to pay me. And this guy's just going to speed up to go in front of me when he could have gone behind me. The idea of the freeway is so that you never have to use your brakes. Comment where you're watching from. I'm in Indiana right now, from Arizona. I met my husband online, and then I traveled with him for his work. We lived in Ohio. We lived in West Virginia, I think.